China has such a unique food culture that eating my way through Shanghai, Xi'an, and Beijing was a highlight of my journey. This is Living Local, Traveling Global with Kelly Farrow, featuring United States Tour Operators Association member Wendy Wu Tours in China. What amazed me in China was the variety of street food. You could find all different types of savory and sweet snacks, hearty meals, and on-the-go sticks, all right on the street.
Street food is just huge here in China, and there's a ton of people at this one, so that's why I think it must be good. I'm gonna try one.
And with the fast-paced lifestyles in the cities that we visited on our trip with Wendy Wu Tours, a United States Tour Operators Association member, it is no wonder that many Chinese prefer the grab-and-go option. I dabbled in some street-side snacks between meals, which were on the sweeter side, and at night, I cruised the street stalls. They came out in full force, frying up just about every type of tofu, animal, body part, vegetable, pretty much anything you can imagine. They even fry some things that I never thought you could eat. Noodles, dumplings, desserts, bubble teas. I bet you could eat some of your favorite bites in China without ever entering a restaurant. However, when we did enter restaurants, we were equally delighted. We enjoyed the gourmet side of China as well, with expertly prepared interpretations of Chinese classics. In Xi'an, we explored a particular food hall, which was like a street market but inside. You take a card and then get it stamped at whatever stall you choose. Then you pay at the end. I enjoyed getting to try some of the signature dishes of this area.
Most of the domestic travelers who live in China, they prefer to come to Xi'an just for food. Our noodles, dumplings, very famous in China.
We're here at this food market where there's all these different stalls, so we can pick and choose all different local specialties and have a bite of each one. And the way you do that is you have a bowl and you take with your chopsticks, put it in your bowl, and then you eat from there. That's typical Chinese fashion of how to eat, and I really like it because at the end you end up having this mix of all different sauces and goodness all in your own little bowl. It's like you make a little creation right in here. And this dish right here is made from pork and beef that has been boiled for 24 hours and put on this little wheat bun to make a Chinese hamburger. It's cute. I didn't realize it, but China invented the noodle, and wow, do they have so many varieties.
I think in China, my favorite food will be noodles, all kinds of noodles.
I saw the creation process of the biang biang noodle, named after the noise it makes when it's slammed on the counter. Part of the process of stretching it out into the noodle-like shape. I also watched a noodle master create ramen from scratch. First making the dough, then stretching it out until it gets thinner and thinner. It was like watching a performance. And the strength that was involved, wow.
Right now, he is making hand-stretched noodles, and it's taking a lot of effort. He has to keep pulling it apart and stretching it because it becomes very thin, like a ramen. It's a very popular noodle dish here in Xi'an.
Dumplings are another Chinese staple, and each region has its own specialty. We tried dumplings almost everywhere we went, from the luxury restaurants to the street stalls, from soup dumplings to veggie, to even dumplings in the shape of animals. In Xi'an, our USTOA member Wendy Wu Tours gave us the chance to have a dumpling making class. So I'm learning how to make dumplings. I'm having a lesson from the lovely chef Jin here, and we're turning these little guys into delicious pork-filled dumplings. I had no idea how hard it was going to be to make those little pockets of goodness. Our chef was trying to teach us how to make them in the shape of roses and butterflies, and though it was lost in translation, I could tell that we weren't going to be hired there anytime soon. We learned to make the standard dumpling right here, which is for good luck. This one right here is a butterfly dumpling, and it's for good luck and love for a long time. And then this one is a rose, which is my favorite, and it is also for love. So eating dumplings is like a celebration, and each one means something.
My favorite food is like meat, beef, pork, chicken. It's my favorite food.
So now I'm so excited because we're going to try Peking duck right here in Beijing, and this is my first time ever trying it. This has been famous for the past 500 years. The noblemen, the emperors, they all used to eat this. This is for the upper class. And he's filleting it right in front of us, slicing it off. The skin looks so crispy, I can hear it crackling behind me.
And the process of roasting these specially bred birds is intense, and it has been perfected.
And just as important as how the Peking duck is made, it's also important how you prepare your own pancake. So first, you take some of the duck meat. I like the breast meat. You dip it in the plum sauce. You rub the sauce on your pancake. You could do a couple pieces. And then you take some of this leg meat. It's a little crispier, a little fattier, a little more delicious. Throw that on. And then you take some of the cucumber, then the spring onions. It's basically like a Chinese taco. And that's your delicious bite right there.